know, I am the mindset. Can you all hear me? I just want to make sure that my voice is louder than all of yours.
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay, just making sure.
I wish you'd shut up.
I am the mindset, the power behind everything you hear and see in the media. And I wield the greatest super weapon of all time, the dominant narrative. Oh. Now, using this weapon, I've locked millions of people and their minds into lockboxes that even the most piercing facts and figures cannot penetrate. Now, you may not see people wearing these boxes, but they are. And that's the beauty of it, they're invisible. In fact, most of you don't even realize that you are wearing boxes like these on your head right now.
What?
And I put it there. As my motto goes, think inside the box. Now, I wanted to commend all of you on being such willing participants in upholding the dominant narrative. Fear, scapegoating, reactiveness, division. I really couldn't do it without your active participation. So, while I'm here at Netroots, I also wanted to give thanks to some of my own personal heroes who are doing the hard work. First, a local shout out. I'd like to congratulate my most promising intern that I've ever had, Sheriff Joe Arpaio. You know, we go way back, me and Joe. I bottle-fed him with hate and self-loathing since he was just a tiny infant. And Joe, I have to say, I'm so proud of you wherever you are. Your work is incredible. I'd also like to thank Fox, CNN, and the corporate media for continually framing violence committed by anyone who is Muslim as terrorism, and by white people as mental illness that simply needs to be understood. This is important work. And I also would, of course, like to thank all of you liberal nonprofits for taking on all of the important issues that you're working on separately, whether it's ecological destruction, racial inequality, economic inequality. I just want to thank you for taking all those on separately without mentioning the one thing that ties them all together: capitalism. It takes a lot of discipline not to mention the elephant in the room. So thank you for your work. Now, there's plenty of things that I'm not happy about. Now, that's you flag taker downers, you trans rights activists, you marriage equality rights activists. You're not making me very happy because you're not following the rules. But most of all, it's you Black Lives Matter protesters. What? You've become a huge pain in this carefully sculpted ass of mine. What? And we need to keep in mind who the real victims are. No, it's not the victims of police brutality, but the victims of the protests against police brutality. Specifically, shoppers at CVS and Walmart. You see, every time a CVS gets burned, which only kind of sort of ever happened once maybe, or a Walmart has to close early because of a die-in on aisle 22, a piece of our freedom is taken away.
Is he for real?
And by freedom, I don't mean life, liberty, and all that stuff. I mean our constitutionally guaranteed freedom to shop and drive without any distraction. Because remember, and this is crucial, all lives matter.
Oh, no, no, that's enough mindset.
Is she here again?
No. It's time we change the channel, okay? See, our lives begin to end the day that we are silent against things that really matter. That's MLK, not me. But I am Helvetica Bold, and if you don't know who I am a social justice superheroine. Thank thank you, thank you. You could think of me as like the love child between Angela Davis and Noam Chomsky. And what I do, my job, is to help bring out the light in every single one of us, because we are all in this together, and we are all everyday superheroes. That's why I am here at Netroots Nation. Don't know how you got in here, but I tell you what, you think you all that? I say that it's time for a face-off, even though you don't really have much of a face, but whatever. What do you say?
You want to go at me?
Do you want to go at him?
I'm here.
Well,
Right
because
then.
I'm in a generous mood, I will give you the opportunity to take me on.
Okay, it looks like we're going to have a superhero, supervillain narrative battle.
What does he know about
I think everybody's ready for that, right? Yeah. We're going to figure out who's winning by the amount of woots that you're familiar with woots. They go woo, woo, right?
Woo, woo. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to be returning to you to figure out who wins each of these 2 rounds. And let's start round 1 with immigration, right over here.
Immigration. Let's see. Well, it's clear that our borders are insecure and out of control. Drug mules are sneaking terrorists across the border. Or maybe it's terrorists riding mules who are on drugs. It doesn't matter. The point is that it's gotten so bad, we now have an escaped drug warlord, El Chapo Guzman, threatening the life of one of our country's leading public intellectuals, Donald Trump.
What?
So now they're not just trying to take away our jobs, they're trying to take away our reality TV show hosts who fire people from their jobs. This has to stop. It's time, people. A giant militarized border wall is no longer enough. What I propose is that we build a giant moat around the entire United States and fill it with thousands of genetically engineered tiger sharks. And I'm not just talking about the kind you see on Shark Week. I'm talking about, like, literally a combination of a tiger and a shark, you know, something Jurassic World style. That's kind of what I'm going for. Monsanto would be all over. Anyway, my point is that we need a border policy that has teeth and claws. Teeth and claws. I'm going for teeth and claws. And I'm not just talking about the US-Mexico border. Winning the war on drugs also means keeping drugs from coming across all of our borders, particularly lower-cost, life-saving medicines from Canada that are undermining decent, hardworking pharmaceutical companies at home. So the U.S. border moat project is going to be huge. And I don't know, is Van Jones here? Is Van Jones here? Well, screw your green jobs, Van Jones. We're talking moat jobs. Moat jobs. In fact, I want everyone to say it with me. Moat jobs for all. Come on, people. Moat jobs for all. It's all right. We'll edit and post. You'll all be screaming it with me. Thank you. Moat jobs for all.
Please, mindset. Please pull your head up out of that box and see the light. You see, American values are diversity, inclusion, and real opportunity for all. See, the energy and the ideas and the culture that is America is also based on the new Americans that come into our welcome shores. They used to come in boats. Now they come on planes. And even if it means crossing the border, let's even talk about borders. Borders are a political tool used to divide people. Yeah, come on with it. Mobility is another American value. We deserve to be as free as birds and butterflies to migrate, to get the things that we need to fulfill those opportunities. Now, your drones, weapons, even something as sadistic as family detention centers, and even your crazy shark moats, that has nothing to do with American values. Plus, the border is not just some abstract concept. The border is a place that's filled with people. Those people also have lives and dreams and a vibrant culture. It's not some imaginary place. Families whose roots go back centuries before that border crossed them. Now, so instead of instead of wasting all of this money on a militarized border, excessive police force, and your ridiculous genetically modified Monsanto tiger shark moat idea, why don't we instead invest in a better infrastructure, ports of entry that are welcoming to everyone on either side of this political border, and we all come together in the spirit of what it really means to be American. We don't need moats based on fear. Well, let's create more based on our values. Now, if you want to go ahead and build that moat around your own personal property, it's America. You go ahead and do that.
I have one. I have one.
What y'all say?
I think there were some interesting points on both sides. How many woots for shark moats?
Let's hear it, people. That's because I represent the silent majority. The silent majority. That's why you don't hear them, because most people believe in what I'm saying.
1% is not a majority.
I win by default.
Did you study any math?
I think I heard an actual cricket on that one. Okay, how about woots for opportunity for all?
Woot, there it is. Woot, there it is. Hey.
I think it is very, very clear who our winner is here. Miss Helvetica Bold.
Thank you.
All right, now we're going to go ahead into round 2, and for that, we will have the topic of criminal justice. Mindset?
Yes, criminal justice. Well, the reality is our economy is still desperately struggling. So we need to be efficient with our dwindling and precious national resources. The hard truth is that we can't afford both prisons and schools. And so rather than get rid of one of them, let's say overfunded prisons, I think it makes a lot more sense to combine them. It's time
Listen,
for
I want this
education.
to be a fair fight, so why don't you talk into your mic so people can hear the ridiculous things you're saying.
It's time for education. You've heard of the school to prison pipeline? Well, there's no need for the pipeline anymore. It's just really all going to be in one place, a kind of one-stop incarceration shop. It's more efficient. Just think. Simplicity, efficiency, convenience. Who says you can't learn grammar in the slammer? You want kids to learn math? Now they'll have to figure out how many cigarettes it's going to take to buy a shank. These are real important life skills. Now just think of the incentives for kids to do well in class, because if you get straight A's, we might commute your sentence. You know, screw it. Let's turn all of Arizona into a prison. The skills are here, right? I heard, is Sheriff Joe Arpaio in the House? I heard he was doing a panel on dehumanization in the internet, something like that, very, very cutting edge. Well, in any case, Joe, you have my number. You know what lies ahead. Incarcerate education, people. It's the future.
Wow.
Yeah. Anything to say in response to that?
I do have something to say. Before I address the ridiculousness from the mindset, can we give a shout out to our wonderful hostess here?
Thank you.
Thank you for your truly fair and balanced moderation. Second of all, I may have notes and quotes to refer to you, but I assure you, because facts seem to bounce off of people's locked heads, I'm always speaking from my heart and soul. Y'all with me here? Yeah. Thank you. Now, as MLK, thank you, said, nothing in this world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. And the time is ripe to always do the right thing. Now, Forget about your efficiency and convenience, because we are dealing with human beings here. How about equal justice, fairness, dignity, and respect? See, our current laws are completely out of date, unfair, and it's treating justice as one size fits all. We need a system that treats people fairly. We need to get rid of racial profiling, inequitable sentencing, resulting in more people in prison than any other nation in this world, but yet we claim to stand for freedom and justice for all? Really now? I'd also like to say there's no such thing as black on black crime, white on white crime, black on white crime, white on... You can pick the whole rainbow and match them up, but at the end of the day, crime is crime, and crime is bred out of the disease called poverty. And poverty happens when people are shut out of opportunity, true equality. Let's focus on those values and create alternatives and solutions that give people a real education, that gives them real opportunity so they can live with real dignity. And dignity comes when there is fairness and opportunity.
Okay, let's keep it civil, because that one almost hit me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, all right.
There was love in that. I threw it as affectionately as possible.
Okay, all right. Okay, audience, let's see what you think about this round. Grammar slammers? Right, yeah, okay. And how about investing in our communities?
Whoop, there it is.
I think as expected.
And I think I just served your face on a platter mindset. But you know what? At the end of the day, we can all continue to argue and argue and argue with the mindset who doesn't listen. At the end of the day, arguing with the mindset is talking at each other and not to each other. So you know what? Rather than debate the mindset, I say we all just liberate ourselves from the mindset. Are y'all with me? Yeah. Okay, first I need you all to stand up. Stand up. Because if you're gonna have any rights, you have to stand up for them. All right? Now, I want you to bend over, touch your toes, and get into those grassroots. That's right. Get into those grassroots. Y'all feel it? All right? Now you gotta move your hips around and work it out and loosen up so you can be more creative and flexible, because we're in a new era that requires some new solutions. It looks and feels good too, right? All right, yeah. Okay, now I want you to shake your butt a little bit, because it's gonna be time for action. That's right. Now, open your arms wide and open up all of this. You have to open up your heart, because leading with your heart and leading with love is what guides us to our values that connect us. All right? Now, are y'all ready to remove that lockbox? All right, so I want you to put your hands here on your head. Start picking that lock. Start picking the lock. All right? And you're gonna squat down and throw the box off. That's right. Throw the box off. All right? Throw that box off. Y'all ready? Now repeat after me. Right? Break that lock.
Break that lock.
Think outside the box.
Think outside the box.
Pick that lock.
Pick that lock.
Feel outside the box.
Feel outside the box.
Break that box.
Break that box.
And act outside the box.
Act outside the box.
Yes, and one more last push. Last time, everybody get down in the grassroots, crouch down, and get ready to get rid of that locked mindset for good. 1, 2, 3. Yes!
Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, fine, hippies. You want to liberate yourselves? That's fine. I understand that this isn't my place. So I'm out of here. But I will be back. I'll be back all week. We actually have a booth here, so come and visit the Opportunity Agenda. We'll be here tomorrow, taking photographs, signing autographs, all that stuff. But I'll be back, so don't worry.
At the end of the day, we are all in this together. And everything that we stand for and fight for is for everybody, including his own good. All right. I'm Helvetica Bold. I'll also be around too. If you believe in opportunity, come see me over at the Opportunity Agenda booth. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. Everybody give it up for Helvetica Bold.